Episode 2, Shadows Between Us. The scooter engine roared to life. The red taillight flared through the rain like a dying ember, cutting through the mist before fading into the darkness. And still, Li Wei didn't move. He stood there, frozen, the umbrella slipping from his hand without a sound. Rain crashed against his shoulders, soaking through his expensive coat, chilling him to the bone. But he didn't feel it. Not the rain. Not the cold. Not even the weight in his chest. He left again. Just like that. No explanation. No apology. No sign that he even cared. Li Wei had returned after 8 years of silence. Li Wei's jaw trembled, his breath uneven. He blinked rapidly, water dripping from his lashes. Whether it was rain or something else, he didn't know. His legs felt numb. He couldn't make them move. "I'm such an idiot," he muttered to himself, voice hoarse and low. "Why did I think?" He trailed off, unable to finish the sentence. Unable to admit what he really wanted. The street was quiet now. Empty, except for the faint glow of the street lamp above and the sound of raindrops pounding against the pavement like a heartbeat out of control. Li Wei stood in the same spot, unmoving, like a broken statue. A woman passed on the other side of the street, glancing at him briefly before hurrying away. He didn't even notice. His mind was still back there, on that face. Chenyu. That face hadn't changed. Older, maybe. Harder, definitely. But it was still him. Still those same thunderstorm eyes, still that clenched jaw that spoke louder than words ever could. Still that silence, sharp as a blade and twice as cold. Li Wei's fists tightened at his sides. His nails dug into his palms, grounding him. He had imagined this moment so many times. So many versions of their reunion. Some with shouting. Some with laughter. Some with desperate kisses in the middle of a rainy street. But not this. Never this. Flashback. 2 weeks before returning to the city. "I don't care what you think," Li Wei snapped at his sister. "I need to see him." "You don't even know if he's still in the city," she said gently. "What are you expecting, Wei? That he'll open his arms and welcome you back?" "I don't expect anything," he lied. But he did. He expected something. A look. A word. A sign that the years hadn't erased him. Present day. Li Wei finally moved. Just barely. He reached down, picked up the umbrella with stiff fingers, and shook the water off uselessly. His arms felt like lead. He looked down the road again. Nothing. Chenyu was gone. Swallowed by rain and silence. "You still know how to ruin me without even trying," Li Wei whispered. He didn't mean it as an accusation. He meant it as a truth. Somewhere across the city, Chenyu dropped his helmet onto the floor of his small, dimly lit apartment. His hair was still wet, rain dripping from the tips. He peeled off his jacket and tossed it over the back of a chair with more force than necessary. His breath was uneven. He hated this. This feeling. This burning ache in his chest that came back the moment Li Wei's voice touched his ears again. He should have ridden past. Should have ignored him. Pretended he was just another customer on a broken-down street. But he hadn't. He looked. He spoke. And now he was paying for it. Chenyu sat down on the edge of the bed and leaned forward, burying his face in his hands. His fingers curled into his hair, pulling slightly, as if pain might shake the memories loose. "Still short-tempered," he said. "Still Chenyu." That voice. That line. Li Wei had looked at him like no time had passed. And that was the worst part. Because Chenyu had spent 8 years trying to kill the part of himself that still ached for that gaze. "Why did you come back?" he murmured to the floor. "You shouldn't have come back." Back under the streetlight, Li Wei finally turned away. He dragged himself back to the car like a man coming out of a battlefield. His clothes clung to him, and his shoes squelched with every step. But his face was empty. Except for his eyes. His eyes were alive with something else. Determination. Pain. Hope, maybe. He slid into the driver's seat, staring out the windshield, watching the rain streak across the glass.